This project is inspired by Simon the Magpie's project, where he sticks a little contact mic, a piezo element, onto whatever he can. And I have something in the garage I think might work, so we'll start there. Okay, I'm starting in the garage because up here is my new spring for the garage door. The old one broke. It snapped off on that corner there. And here it is. Oh, actually, they took off both springs because they said this one will probably snap too. But here's the one that snapped. And also, I'm gonna get this long post here. Use that for the project. And besides that, I have to measure how far this spring will stretch to see how long the post needs to be. So that's about 6 feet. Post needs to be 6 feet. This is what has inspired me to do this project. I just put this spring reverb tank inside of a box. I made the box out of floor planks. And just kind of cut out the holes for the inputs. But I have the post that'll serve as the tank itself, supporting the spring, and I have the spring, which will serve as the spring, and these two ends here. This would be the transducer, which would send a signal down the spring, and I have the piezo element, which will receive it and send it out to the mixer. So in theory, this should work. I should say that this is a little more complex than what I'm planning. You can see, actually a little clearer on this side. This is laminated magnets, sort of a ring of them, and the spring floats in between them. And the spring is attached to its own magnet. So when, let's see, we'll do it on this side. This is the input. When a signal comes in, it goes through this coil of wire here, which is a transducer. And that creates a vibrating electromagnetic field, actually, that twists these two little magnets. And that is what sends a signal down. And then these magnets are twisted. This set of magnets receives them, and the transducer converts it into voltage and sends it out. So, actually, I've been trying to work it out here, upside down. So that's a picture of this one here. Just a set of thin magnets that have been laminated together into sort of a ring, and in between in here are two cylindrical magnets that the spring is attached to, and also under this bar here is where the transducer is attached. So that's actually, interestingly enough, that's the outgoing, but the ingoing is a little bit different. It's got a different shaped set of laminated magnets. It's sort of in the shape of an eye. And this one's more of an E or a C. It's a C. So what I've been planning to do, I'll just do this. This is my little here's my post, and then I'll drive bolts into it, and then I'll attach my spring one end to the other end, and then I'll put my transducer on this side and my piezo on the other side, and then connect the piezo to an amplifier, and then an amplifier to speaker, and then it'll make beautiful music. And the other side, of course, will be where the signal comes in from whatever I do. It's maybe I'll do a little simple oscillator or something. You could do anything. Clap. I don't know. So we'll see if that works. Oh, here, I'll do one more thing here. While I'm at it, I have the actual piezo element I ordered from Mouser. And I didn't bother to look at the size. Simon the Magpies are about 4 times bigger than this. But it's just a thin little piece of metal with leads stuck to it. And then this one is this is the transducer. And a transducer is basically just a speaker without the cone. So right here in the middle is the magnet, and on top is where the cone would be, and on the bottom is where I'm guessing the leads get stuck in there. There's no instructions yet. I mean, I'm sure there are instructions on the internet, but it didn't come with instructions. It just came in the mail. So let's see what happens. Okay, so here's, this is just a little gem amp that I made the circuit for myself, and I'm plugging this into my no coast, and the speaker is the transducer that I bought, and I'm just testing it out to see if it will make sound. Actually, I already did, but I'm showing off right now. No sound, but here. All right, so here's the piezo element that's connected through an RC filter to this little practice amp, and I'm just gonna practice on this little box I made. See if I just turn on. All right. All right. I'm up a ladder in the garage for 2 reasons. One, because I realized yesterday as I was drawing the little pictures on the last segment that I could test this out without actually building it, because I have a spring already ready and I can just attach the spring extended. So I've attached the piezo element to one end, and to the other end I've attached the transducer. And the other thing I wanted to say was that yesterday, as I was drawing that picture, I realized that I was inspired by Simon the Magpie to do this because he's already done it. And I don't know, I guess I just kind of sublimated it in the back of my head, and I thought that it was my idea. So this will be sort of like an addition. It'll be like an expansion on a theme. So I hope that's okay. Turn this on. It's on. No coast is on. Keyboard is on. Well, I can hear it going through. The transducer is right there, and the contact mic is right there. I hear a ringing. It's weird. I go. It's weird. I'll have to investigate that later. But I want to know if the contact, if the piezo element is picking up this stuff. And what I should have done was made longer leads so I could have the digital recorder in my hand as I played on the keyboard. So what will I do? Just take a think. I have that amp. Okay, I'll try it. But I can't because I'm in a closed garage. I don't want to. See, that's connected to the pulley, and I just don't want to open the garage door and get that little piezo element snagged on something. Also, what I should have done next time is, see, I have that little variable resistor there that I could be twisting as I play the keyboard, and I don't have that. So I know what I'll do. I taped the piezo element right onto the spring itself, and I still didn't get the knob any closer. But I attached it to a cord to the amplifier, and then I just have him using the mic on the handy H4, and now I can hear what's coming through as I go tweedle tweedle twee. Here we go. That sounds good. Yes. Oh wait. It's coming through there good. It picks up everything. Everything. That's a really odd note to go from. All right, enough of that. And oh, if I just had a patch cord, I could play with this. If I only had a patch cord in this house. I just have this, and oh, I know, I can do an arpeggio, and let's see here, what's the best way to do it? Centurions. It actually sounds like someone's playing that spring up there. Right, so now I know it works. And so that means I gotta go up there and get that post. It's that long. And construct it, and then the next thing you will see is it on the ground, me playing it. Here's the contraption I came up with to get the spring stretched between my bolts. I'm holding it down with these two clamps, and I put one bolt on this end and another bolt on that end, and I tied it onto this cable. I'm going to kind of use this as a lever to stretch it. And I haven't tried this, and I figured if it works, I won't do it again just for the camera. And if it doesn't work, it'll be comedy gold. So here we go. Oops. Tripod. Okay. Oy, oy, oy. I did it! I did not even think that would work. Here's the transducer connected to the spring, and down here I have the piezo element kind of tucked in there behind, connecting to this. It's darker now because I've spent the last hour or so trying to figure out the grounding on this thing. So I already have sort of a test sequence running on the no coast. For your information, this is a giant sort of a static electricity attractor or something. I don't know. What I finally did was I just attached my my grounding cord, my wrist strap to it, and that helped a little bit. But then I also attached my my jack to the grounding of the amp. I don't know why, but that worked. So I'm going to record this. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta get my Zoomy ready. And off we go. Right now it's just running off of a monitor. I had intended to go through the lines because I think that would be a more pure sound, but I'm just happy that I got sound coming out at all, so here it goes. There we go. Well, I think I'll stop it there and work on screwing down that grounding issue if I can. I don't know. I think this piezo element probably did its job, and I already have an idea for another project where it'll actually work better. Just as a side note, I did change around the jack and this RC filter. I added a 10 microfarad electrolytic capacitor and changed which lugs it went to. Maybe that helped, I don't know. But I think the superstar of the evening is this surface transducer from SparkFun. I was really pleased with that. I'll definitely play more with that on the spring reverb. So I'll come back and make another patch and just do a short video demo of what it sounds like when it's all fixed up, if I can. Piezo everything.